place, Professor Oubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching the story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this. I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy. No such luck. Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed. Of course, I was still tied to a chair. With one mighty bound, up now. In the drawer was a small decorated pot. The pot contained a... Inside, I found a bottle of tequila. Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was... Ew. Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I'd drunk enough of... There was nothing else in... There was something short, fleshy, and gross. It was the worm from the bottle of tequila. There was nothing else. It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart, and it occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have... Well, they could be. That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business. was no pressure in the site. The cabinet was locked. I wasn't going to touch the box after that spider had been in. As I released the lock, something blew the doors open. That cylinder was hot. The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the... The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve... What? Now I had one primed up and ready to... With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico. I wasn't going to burn myself on that red-hot doorknob, and it wasn't the time for subtlety. I'd found a piece of newspaper. It referred to a fourth... Unfortunately, it was the best place to view the... I guess I had no business reading the note, but I figured it might give me a clue to what Nico was involved in. It was from Andre Lobineau. The history student, Nico, the letter was sentimental mush, and was a gift from him. Lobineau figured himself as a rival for, but I couldn't believe that creep. Much as I disliked him, Lobineau might be my... Hi, Andre?
Who is this?
It's George Stobbart.
Don't you mean...
Look, I didn't call you just to pick up. I need to talk to you about Nico.
Can't you accept she's just not in...
Listen, Andre, we...
Okay, you remember the...
Sure. Andre? You'd better show... I felt an irrational... I unlocked the door. I wasn't looking forward to meeting, but he was my only link with me. There was no sign of Lobineau when I got there. I decided to order a coffee and wait for him. I couldn't snatch the man's flask while he was looking. Pardon me, but don't I know you?
Huh?
You were here the day I...
I was?
Yeah. Are you still...
No, not anymore. And what brings you back to...
My girlfriend.
What it is to be young when you share a bottle of wine.
Hey, listen, I'd love to.
Sure, my company isn't good.
Why did you leave the police?
I was forced to retire.
How come?
I was made escape.
Have you ever heard of a Professor Oubier?
No, monsieur.
Well, apparently he's an expert.
A little out of my feet. If he'd been a serial killer...
He was too hot to sit inside the cab. Besides, I might miss Lobineau. Oh, garçon. He ignored me. I'm sure it was too hot to sit in. Hey, you.
What?
I'd like a cup of coffee if you...
When I finish serving
It was too hot to sit inside. The man was still looking. The man was still... It was too hot to sit...
Un café.
Thanks. Do you know a guy called André Lobineau?
Oui, I know him. What of it?
I'm supposed to meet him.
No, I have not seen him today.
Have you heard of Professor...
Oui, in Marita, they used to come here.
If Ubier's wife was a movie star, how come I never heard of her?
She was big in France. Her stage name was... She died.
How did Ubier's wife...
I heard he shot her.
and got away with it?
He had a good lawyer.
Do you know that man over there?
I should think so.
Why would an eminent public
He wouldn't be the first, would he?
That's all.
Thank you.
Well, this is
I wouldn't normally call you. But Nico's in trouble, Andre. Deep trouble. You have to help me find her.
What? What have you done?
It was you that recommended. Now his butler has kidnapped her. And he...
Every time she gets involved with you, walking out on her was the best thing you...
My father was...
Well, she soon recovered.
Drop it, Andre.
So, how can I?
Nico needed to speak...
Oh, you mean this stuff?
So that's what all the...
Precisely.
Oh, it's worth more than that.
Oh, very
What's funny is that you're...
What are you talking?
The stone is a... And the guy who kidnapped... It was the stone they were at.
Oh my god.
What can you tell me about the...
South or Central America?
Where can I find this guy?
He owns a gallery on...
See you later.
Goodbye.
I've had enough of your games, Collard. Tell me what you've done with my stone.
I thought your business was simply smuggling cocaine, Karzak. Why are you...
Either you tell me what I...
Okay. So I had a word with one of my girlfriends. I sent the... You're not buying this.
That's enough! We'll leave you to think.
Do you miss being a gendarme?
When I wore that unit, not anymore.
I grabbed the flask and was struck by a powerful smell of absinthe, a highly potent and illegal Now I had another lead. I could either go back to Ubier's house, or... The Glee's Gallery had style and class, but very few customers. Hi, girls. What's the joke?
あなたはキレてですね。
Okay, fine. Are you Mr. Glees, the owner?
Good God, no.
Then I guess...
Your powers of deductive
Have you heard of Professor
Yes, of course.
I was at his house.
If you're going to drop
I thought Ubier was...
why, his last book was a demented rat.
Would you give me your opinion on this
Yes.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the hell do you think you're doing? I wasn't going to waste it. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage. And at the same time, the pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve. I splashed a little absinthe into the...
Did you put something...
yeah, I did.
Well, certainly, in fact.
Allow me. The pot had smashed into too many pieces. I had no There was nothing in the case but styrofoam, but pasted on the side was the Underneath the logo of a flying bird were the words Condor. The rest of the label was... The packing... Were those pots very valuable?
The pots are in short. You've no idea how much. I hope to God, Ubi. If not, I'm ruined. Go away.
Rectangles in a... I could see a pattern emerging. Spheres in a barren waste. It was the newspaper clipping referring to the imminent... Wrapped inside it was another small... It was a bank statement for Ubier's account. The last 5 withdrawals were for large... It was beginning to make sense. Ubier had organized... Ubier was connected with Transglobe. That's how the torn Transglobe... It wasn't much of a lead. I set off immediately to... It was almost dawn when I arrived in Marseille. I traced Condor Transglobal to a desolate dockside.
What's the big idea?
I don't know.
He's trained to do that.
Oh,
That's okay.
Hi, good morning.
Do you know what...
No, I don't wear a watch.
Well, you're too early.
What time is it?
The big hand's on the floor.
I can explain everything.
Never mind, I ain't that in.
Does that dog belong to you?
Nah, it comes with the job.
More than that. What's cooking?
Beans. You know,
Not this. I gotta go now, but
can't win.
ouch! That's hot. The stick had a hook on one. I just knew that boat would open. As for the bottle, it was the beer bottle that slob of a watchman had dumped in the sea, now half full of filthy duck. The label read, Surge. It was Ubier's back. It was a short... My arms weren't long. The bottle was half filled with water. Maybe it would cool the cone down enough to touch it. Now I could see into the pipe which formed the chimney. The bottle had blocked the chimney, and the hut was filling up with smoke. The packet was... Someone had once told me... Who was I? Here, boy. Have a... I felt a slight twinge of conscience. It soon passed. As I'd expected, the dog... I decided... I decided not to tamper with the clamp. Those jaws looked like it could snap shut at any moment. That did the trick. The fan clunked and shorted out as...
Hey, make any more noise, I break your arms.
That bully needed...
Garzak's already mad because you give me any trouble.
Karzak. The boat hook was jammed in the... The window was jammed shut.
Who is it?
My name is Stobbart.
What do you want?
I've come for my girl.
No girls here.
Open up, creep. I got the feeling he wasn't... The only interesting thing I found was... among the paperwork which adorned... it was a delivery note from... All the crates were firmly sealed. Whoa! Don't shoot! The little guy had a blowpipe. That confirmed my... I waited for him instead. He seemed... What? He seemed excited. What did he want? Hi.
Quaramonte!
Is that where you're from?
Quaramonte!
Okay, okay. What does this key unlock?
Huh?
Hey, you're manacled. Who did this? That big thug? I'm gonna set you free, okay? Hey, come back. The little guy had gone to grab... just in time and stopped anyone. There. That would keep... There was an arc-shaped scratch. My fingers traced the outline of a secret door in the wall. Then I found a small round stud. Just as I'd hoped. Nico! There. How you feeling?
Oh, thanks, George.
I knew Ubier had been in my... How about you tell me exactly what...
I picked it up from one...
Drugs?
Yes. I'd set it up to act as it, but instead of the... And to find out more, at least.
I don't get it. If Karzak...
Maybe it has some significance. It could be cow... Anyway.
Nico, wait! I decided to keep the masking tape. It was bound to be of some use to me. We can't use the elevator.
We've got to do something.
I'm not sure. It was the rope, Boy, what a... No, I... The rope wasn't long enough to reach the pulley. I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live contents. Hopefully, the tape would prevent those doors from closing and stop the Indian from being able to call the elevator. I didn't want to risk dropping the crate and releasing its live content. Rose about 6
What on earth are you doing?
trying to raise the statue so I can hook.
Is that really going to...
I like to keep myself occupied. It was too heavy for me to move. Could you give me a hand to put...
What for?
This, my dear, is...
If you say so.
Okay. Push! Great teamwork.
Nice to be working with you again.
Nico, I have a
George, well,
Never mind that.
maybe I am.
Don't argue.
Well, look,
Thank you.
George, he told me. I'm glad.
Oh, but it was true.
That's not the best lead that we have.
Monte.
That's all.
Quadamonte, the traveler's rear entrance.
Hey, it's market. I don't see any cabs.
Okay. Keep your eye. Hi.
You wanna buy something?
No, not really.
I got cabbages.
I don't think so. See ya.
Welcome.
Thanks.
This is the...
When's the next ship?
But, senor,
Oh, yeah.
then why you wanna leave?
I'm just plain...
A word of warning, senor. If you...
Huh?
There are a...
How come music is restricted?
It is part of a great cult. Traditional Caramonte music is considered... Nuestra Senora has become...
What's that?
Easy listening.
Hi there. What?
Okay.
I said, what have you... Hi.
Okay?
Brett,
See.
maybe I'll come back. Those things are gourds, aren't they?
See.
Hey! Why the footwear? Do you have... Oh. Nice fit. Thanks. If... By... Do you recognize...
Si, senor. It is very, very bad.
The guy looked scared.
Go away.
Hey, cheer up.
Our pipe.
Poor Miguel. He never...
Why don't you try playing a tune to cheer yourselves up?
No. We should...
We could earn 10 times as my cousin Ramirez.
Before he lost his leg.
Have you seen an...
Why are you carrying that thing around? Don't you know who it is?
Sure.
It brings death, senor.
Have you any idea...
No, senor.
Me neither.
Why was Miguel put...
For plain folk.
What?
It's true, senor.
Tell me about the accident.
There was an explosion. 30 miners were...
They got some of them out.
2 of them.
Take a look at the design.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying.
When did you see it?
3 months ago.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
What is it?
It's like when the sun...
It's crazy.
My cousin Alfred. But that was after he stupidly...
What was the ship with the...
I don't know, senor.
That's right.
We played to the...
Well,
Take a look at this.
An eclipse of the sun.
I found the cut.
Apparently.
Did you know Ubier's wife was...
No, I didn't know he...
She died.
How mysterious.
I heard she was murdered.
A murderer, huh?
Have you any idea...
I'm not very well acquainted with it, but whatever his name.
Do you have any theories?
I think that design...
So, this... Labano...
We meet sometimes after you'd gone back.
Lonely? Tell me about this Karzak.
Well, I saw him for... I got the impression... His eyes. That's what scared me.
Go away.
George Stobbart, well, of all...
Mrs. Henderson.
When you've been married...
I'd met Pearl and he was an army veteran. She was less... What brings you to...
What takes me just a...
You drove.
Shopping is...
Is Dwayne here with you?
Why, sure, I couldn't let... Since Dwayne...
So, where is he?
We ain't speaking.
Why aren't you speaking?
Because he's an old... I want to visit one of those old...
Right.
Well, there's no point in...
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't...
Don't you...
No, this is... What he doesn't realize...
What do you make of this?
Oh, that's pretty.
I believe...
Well, it sure...
I was surprised she didn't have... What do you make of this?
Ooh-wee, that's a spitting it. A little less body here.
Take a look at this news.
You'll have to read it to me, George.
Well, it's about an eclipse.
You think the government... Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest... Catch you later. Hey, Nico!
I have done just as I have been instructed, Professor. With the mine closed down.
Just remember what I told you. There's really no need to make...
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, senor. Welcome to Carmon.
Thanks.
But what is this?
Nicole Collard.
Pardon me, senorita.
Look, we'd like...
You've come to the right place. Tourist information.
This is the tourist office?
It is both.
I can see that.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
No?
Are there any ruins around?
Of course, senor.
I have a friend who wants...
Ronaldo, when he's dealt with
Who was the guy you were talking...
Professor Ubier.
Did you say...
Si, senor.
What's Ubier doing in Quaramon?
Researching our rich and glorious past, senor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
I hear there was an accident at the mine a few months ago.
That's correct.
A lot of men killed, weren't there?
A few.
30? I'll be back.
Senor. Leave that child alone.
Hi, I'm George Stobbart.
Hello, si.
Do you recognize...
Take it away, senor.
Are there any ancient pyramids?
Si, senor.
That's perfect. Would you be willing to give a guide?
I can.
You know anything about...
No, si.
So long. Do you have a map of Quaramonte?
A map? I'm sorry, senor, but I don't.
What about the one on the wall?
Ah, that is an archaeological survey map.
Have you ever...
That's a native cover.
We picked it up in the map.
Take a look at this.
Si, senor.
Can you tell me where to find their office?
No, senor.
I'll be back. I had no need for jump. Are you sure you never heard of...
Oh, yes.
The company is...
You are mistaken, senorita.
The musicians out in the square say that a ship...
They are they will go along with anything you say.
Condor is run by...
Wrong again, whoever he is.
Do you keep a record?
Of course.
Do you know anything about the...
Such thing.
Is it true there's a
Yes, there is.
folk music is a link with the past? Take away their musical roots and...
Easy listening.
You think easy listening?
Why not? It happened in your...
I'll be back.
Why did you show him the...
I thought maybe he might know...
Well, he does now.
You came on a little strong with...
I was merely flattering his... Every man has his opinion.
Maybe. That man we saw talking to the general was Ubier. Didn't you recognize him?
I never met him, remember? The guy... But he sounded nothing like the man. Maybe the professor really...
Nah, it's too much of a coincidence that he's here. Take a look.
Mon Dieu.
It's not mine. Did you notice that chart on the...
Yes. It looked like a...
Whatever it was, the general didn't want us to see it. Professor Ubier?
Yes? Who are you?
My name is Stobbart. George Stobbart.
I thought that face was familiar. Remember me, George? Dwayne Henderson.
Hi, Dwayne. Just a moment. I have a few questions to ask the professor here. Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Yes, I know.
What?
He's financing my expedition.
Tell me about your wife, Professor.
Please,
Maybe you don't, but I do. Why was she known as...
It was just a silly pet name. Somehow, some damned
What do you know about my girlfriend's abduction?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was invited to your mansion in Paris.
Not by me, she wasn't. I have...
Have you ever employed a Central American butler?
I've never employed any kind of...
Would you like it?
No, thank you.
You should, they're good. Can you identify
Oh, yes.
a Central American?
A supreme deity. There. You see, the Mayans believed he was the wind which... And victims they gave him.
Human sacrifice?
Men, women, the steps of his temple. The Mayans have a legend that says he...
Can you tell me anything?
Where did you get that?
That's my business.
How much do you want?
It's not. Do you see this label?
Yes.
I traced that company. Do you know where I can find the offices of Condor Transglobe?
The company no longer exists. They went...
I have proof.
I used them as ship. Beyond that, I have no...
Do you know anything about the...
Of course. It's not...
What's your interest in the eclipse?
Oh, it's purely a layman's curiosity. But I've been fascinated by the movements of... I wouldn't miss a total eclipse for the...
Take a look at this, Professor. What have you got to say about...
Where did you get this?
Never mind that.
I left my financial affairs in that...
Including the withdrawal?
I trust Gwyneth.
And why Marseille?
That's obvious.
Now, what plot?
I have no idea.
Does the eclipse have some...
For me? No.
Perhaps we should be celebrating.
Ah, no. The 5th is the...
Are you still working?
Who's that?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I knew that.
Do you think the general was involved with...
Hell no. No, that fella's just a...
So, the general...
He's like Pinocchio.
Who's pulling this?
His mother.
Does the name Karzak...
Sounds like a comic.
He's the man behind...
You know, I said to Per... But
I spoke to...
Yeah?
Yes, she...
She'll get over it.
Did you know the
Is that so?
No, really.
I don't know who you've been to...
Did you drive?
Hell no. The way she handled the...
What's in the truck?
Oh, just camping. Me and Pearl...
Aren't you worried about...
We had a trial run in West Virginia.
What's the real reason the musician was in...
Handed out subversive literature. That so-called general was marched him off to jail.
Do you know anything about a shipping company called...
I never heard of it, son.
Would you like to borrow my lucky...
What's so lucky?
Well, we made it...
When you've been here...
Hey, Nico!
Hola, señora.
Hi.
I was talking...
Hi.
Concha Garcia. How can I help?
The corporation I represent is considering your advice as the head of an obvious... My assistant, Mr.
Have you heard of a man named...
No? Who is he?
He's the reason we can't...
Well, I hope...
Can you tell me about the accident?
Accident? Somebody wanted my...
Do you recognize...
Condor Transglo...
Did the company operate here in Caramonte?
Yes, they ran an old
Do you know who owned Condor Transport?
I have no idea.
Do you have any evidence that the mine...
Not yet. There'd been trouble at that mine for several... Someone had stopped. Now the entire operation...
Where's the site of the mine?
Several days up
Do you know Professor...
Yes. I understand he is about to embark on... He hired some equipment from me earlier...
I overheard him talking to the general.
What? If I'd known that... Now why would the general be...
Does this stone...
I think it is a spirit stone. I don't know which of them...
Can you tell...
It is Tezcatlipoca. That fetish would be considered by many to...
You see this?
Was so...
I'm not sure yet. Have you heard about the fourth...
I don't take...
Would you be interested in these panties? They look about your size.
Is that your best line?
I'm serious. They were an...
Put them away before you get over...
In Quaramonte, defacing a poster was... Nuestra Senora?
Sí, señor.
I guess that's her picture.
That's her.
If you like.
Sí, señor.
So, what has La
Take a look around, but most of all,
Where?
for the first time in the history...
Inside the hut was a...
You change your mind? How many you want?
None.
Oh, come crying. Have you ever... Aye! Let's get the pocket.
The poor guy.
See ya.
Do you recognize... Okay, okay. That guy just didn't... That guy just didn't look like he was gonna... Do you have to...
See. You think I...
What I mean, I'm sure you'd sell a lot...
Nobody ever
Okay. I wasn't gonna get any... Tell me about the you know, the guy in charge.
We don't want to talk about it.
How come? No one...
In Quaramonte, don't tell your old goat.
what does that mean?
I don't know.
Have you met the guy who calls...
No, I haven't.
I guess so. You're the wrong side of his... I hear you drove all...
That's right. You would not believe. Makes me downright sad. In this day and age, it...
Catch you later, Pearl.
Stealing trucks wasn't my... Have you really never...
Of course I have, son.
Did you find any evidence?
Drugs? Hell,
So who was behind Condor Transglobal?
it was registered.
Did you get the guy?
I don't think he ever...
Maybe I'm wrong, but you seem kind of evasive when I...
Damn right I was being evasive, George. This truck is a rolling bomb. They'll hear the...
Is Miguel the reason you're here?
Pretty smart. I was supposed to make by the time I found him, though.
Sounds good to me.
Good man, George.
How come you brought a truckload of explosives?
Call me old-fashioned, but I left the packing to Pearl, and I can't just hope she remembered to bring my... I'd sure hate to arrive back in this...
Hi. What can you tell?
The general closed down one of their mines. Lots of folks lost their lives.
Can you tell me anything?
That's obsidian.
Yeah.
You're not.
That's right.
Then the guy you should talk to, he was here a while ago.
Do you know what this...
Should do. I used, but it scared people.
Do you recognize the design on this letter?
Why, sure. That's...
Do they have an office?
No, but...
That's what I... Did you see the ship with the... But the dock is just the other...
Might as well be...
Have you heard about the eclipse?
Sure, I'm having a party.
Really?
Sure.
Why don't you want the general at your party?
Because...
Did you know that the truck was full of...
Whatever gave you that idea, or is it...
Your husband.
Sometimes I wonder how I'm gonna...
Do you know where I could buy a
Did Dwayne put you up to this by any Oh, I get it. This is to detonate the...
Hey, come on,
I know what you boys are like. Dwayne says he could solve all the world's...
Catch you later, Pearl. Hey, Nico!
I'd like to visit your prisoner.
Condemned prisoners aren't allowed
Condemned?
to death. He is to be...
Amnesty International's gonna... I thought Miguel was arrested for playing the role.
Si, senor.
And that carries the death penalty?
No. While being questioned, he confessed to being...
So long. We've had enough of Quaramon.
Am I stopping?
I'll be back.
Hi. Good afternoon. If you are planning to stay, an interactive hands-on a tour, well,
Do you know anything about
me?
Do you know where I could
No, see.
Do you have any kind of debt?
Sure. They're kept in that cupboard.
I don't suppose you have one.
I can't simply give you a device like that, no without...
The general has a chart in his office, which he was discussing with
Perhaps that chart will tell us where they...
Maybe, but I can't get any... Could you distract the general?
You're kidding.
Yeah, come on.
Well, but it's your harebrained scheme. You...
My girlfriend has a favor she wants.
For you, my dear.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, no, you haven't.
An interview with me.
Well,
You hear that, Renault?
Si, senor.
Look after...
I'll get you.
Don't worry. If you're gone,
A cup of...
I'd still have to Would you take my friend to the room?
I'd be honored.
Thanks. I've made the arrangements for you.
Oh, that's just...
I'd love to.
Listen, sweetie. I'm...
For a love, for you, I will...
What he does...
As Pearl and Ronaldo said. It looked like a about 60 miles. I'm George Stobbart. You're Miguel.
Ex-musician said,
Going to jail.
Senor, I would rather die.
Why is that noose hanging from...
Ronaldo strung it up. For don't cry for me, Senor Stobbart. When I am dead.
Have you heard of a guy called
Yes,
the Foreigner?
that's right.
I couldn't reach. I got a good look at that chart.
Does it tell us?
Yeah,
That's the site of the mine. One thing's for sure. I'd like to talk to that musician.
would you like a dog?
Would you like a...
Here is the detonator, Dwayne.
Keep your... You'd best go...
Okay. I had nothing else.
What is it?
We're getting out of here.
Who's we? They've said
Nope.
the impossible mission.
Don't make me.
Who then?
A retired greetings card.
I'm doomed.
You're not the only one.
I should have known you'd be trouble the moment I saw you.
Look, I can explain.
Get in that...
And what if I refuse?
He'll shoot you.
Okay, here I am.
Very wise. Not the Americano scum.
One of the reasons I hate guns so much.
I hope you're enjoying...
Go polish your weapon.
This was part of your plan.
Well, in a manner of speaking, I was all out of ideas.
So, here we are.
You've changed.
I thought I would slip in.
The stench of cheap...
So, what do you want? Ask and I will answer. I am a very...
How nice for your friends.
Your eyes are glittering like
His damn cologne was make... I was running out of soap.
as spirited as you are.
As long as he admired it. I didn't want to watch alone. On close inspection, the general was a real I didn't want the picture. The tiger was beyond help. I didn't want the lava lamp. Is that a lava lamp?
Sure, it's more...
No, no, don't do that. That tiger skin.
Alas, no. I had... It is very naked.
Unfortunately. Who's the guy with that
My mother.
big fish?
Catch it.
Then how did...
2 magazines on foot.
Mom, what is going on here?
Nothing, Mom. I was...
I'm...
Madame la Presidente.
Now, what is going on here?
Nothing, Madame la Presidente.
Hi.
Good afternoon.
Intentions?
How nice.
She's a reporter.
Is she?
I'm a freelance
For what sort of magazine?
It looked safest to play the... high...
Excellent. Now,
It was pretty... I hope George was making...
And then it goes,
Pop, pop, pop.
and when you were in... Yeah, we were I have never...
Hey,
Dwayne, get to the American...
get real. We're gonna have to use
Uh-oh.
that.
Dwayne,
You're such a Nick. Okay.
quick, Miguel.
You have strange...
Here we go.
Too late.
Are we dead?
Horse shit.
What happened to the explosives?
There ain't no explosives. My dumbass supplier, all I got...
That's a lovely... I couldn't reach the... Listen to me, Miguel. You give me that rope, and I'll get us out of here. Is there somewhere you can hide from the General?
Of course. My friends have... How are you going to...
I'm not sure.
If your plan doesn't work...
I had nothing else to... I couldn't escape. Hey, Dwayne, I want you to tie this... I had no idea whether this was really... Of course, hop along.
Anything you say.
Please forgive my mother. She...
oh my feet. Raoul,
Don't mind her.
don't think I can. Propose now.
Look, Nico, we... What the hell was that?
I didn't know what was going on.
I ain't gonna say a thing. That sweet sound of falling masonry says it all.
Quick, senor. The river.
Huh?
George, what have you done?
No time to explain.
Don't move. You talking to me, Jude? Yes, I'm talking to you. A word to the wise, and the next person who sees it is... General, I am happy to report that I have apprehended...
You idiot, not them. The other American and the...
When I recovered consciousness, I was alone, washed up on the riverbank. My head was aching fiercely, and my mouth tasted like a swamp. At first, I thought the music I heard was in my head. Just my luck to wind up in paradise with a migraine. But I followed the sound and that vine rope could be useful. I placed the newspaper clipping over the damp leaves. It was a pile of damp leaves. As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Quick, man! Put out that fire! I've got a sick woman.
Sorry, Father, but...
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is
I'm Father Hubert.
Huh? What?
I found a young woman with a poor girls. I don't understand her.
Hang on. What are you doing out here?
God's work. I know what...
You didn't plan?
No. I was stuck here.
That's exactly what happened.
11 years.
That's my girlfriend. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venom, but
Can't you...
I ran out of penicillin. But the local people speak of...
Where can I find this?
I don't know.
Will you show me the way to the...
Me? Oh, but
Can't?
you're right. But
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal...
I will not go to that village.
Give me your collar. There was obviously... It was heavy. The leverage from the cross. The vine provided a... So there I was. Hundreds of miles. It's a strange world. press worked surprise. Here's your collar, Father.
Thank you, George. You probably think it a little automated.
Oh no, if I've been lip screwing. Now you've got your collar.
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, whatever the reason.
You're right. I must make haste.
By the time we reached the village,
Hello, boys.
They're the best Christmas present. Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross. I'm afraid I can't.
That's a relief.
Me neither.
So, what do you...
my girlfriend has been bitten.
So, everyone in my...
I was bitten by a dormouse.
She's real sick.
Wise man?
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village.
Ooh, he must mean the old...
I'd like to see the shaman.
You can't just go walking in.
Why not?
You have to observe the proto-tribute.
That's right.
The eternal question. Here, he'll like...
If you say so. He liked the biscuit. He wants to know if you've any...
I put my lucky piece of coal in the... Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him. The shaman didn't want the black rock.
I put the Mayan stone... Here, I found some more of the...
I'll give them to... The shaman wants to talk.
I hoped he would. I couldn't think of any reason. Hi, my name's George.
Please. Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long...
Why is Father Hubert so reluctant to visit the village?
I don't know. You'd think he'd want...
I don't suppose...
It sure would.
What do you want?
Decorate our bodies for...
Did you say Father Hubert?
3 girls and all conceived in the same...
My girlfriend's been bitten.
And you want me to eat?
That's the idea.
I'm not sure.
Listen,
What route?
Father Hubert told me...
There's nothing. That was a secret.
If that route is my chance of saving...
There's time yet, George Stobbart. Time to learn why you were called here.
Fine.
The eel travels far, but still returns to...
And look, I'm running on tight schedule.
Many years centuries ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was at its center. They fashioned a huge mirror, luring him into the pyramid with
Suppose I was to believe there was anything in your story. Suppose I was to swallow it.
Then you would see that
What happened to the stone?
they were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is. Only 1 stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate. The 3rd stone, the Coyote, that is the stone in
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the captain, the man known as only when the soldiers arrested them, the mayor was held hot amongst the treasures they
Tell me more about the Eagle.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many, but shortly after leaving harbor, the ship was intercepted by a ketch-made short work of...
Do I get anything to help me combat?
Like what?
Well, a man.
Get real.
Where's the Eagle stone?
Nobody knows. Ketch retired from pirate.
Where is the Jaguar stone?
I suppose El Draco took it to
England. What do I do when I find the
Bring them here to me. The stones must be taken. Only there can they be used.
Can you show me the way to the
Not until you possess...
Now do I get the...
Here. Make haste if you wish to save the girl. The hummingbird sings.
Now you're talking in riddle. Listen, is it okay if I crash here?
You're welcome. But you're Tonight's the night of...
I left the village at dawn. It was just like sneaking back to my... Except Oakland didn't know. I've got the route, Hubert.
So what are you waiting for?
Right. Do you want to tell me what...
I forgot my vows. And in a moment of...
You know, the shaman thinks you should go...
So,
Look, Hubert, if I was you, I'd be ashamed of not being there.
that damned monkey dog...
Yeah. Did you experience some kind of...
Yes, I'm ashamed to admit it.
I've never heard it. And I didn't want to pry... Nico?
Oh,
No way was she going to be able to I needed to give her the antidote in a more digestible... Steal from a priest? The cone was ideal. As the liquid was...
Look, Hubert. What are you waiting for?
Nico. Here, drink.
Oh, George, it's horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we...
Other stone? What other stones?
Well, the patient is sounding more... Nico recovered quickly from her fever. To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing. Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, that's right.
My name's George Stobbart.
Bronson.
And of course, I don't know, Abby maybe?
Yeah, right.
I'm searching for an...
What is it?
No, it's
You're nut.
This is similar to this...
What makes you think you'll...
Because when the stones were...
Hold it.
Approximately.
And you're hoping to...
A wise old Indian...
Ha ha.
Catch you later, Bronson.
You want to buy some?
Nah, I don't like fish.
Real.
George, it means... Is it true that Captain Ketch lived...
That's right.
Yeah?
You won't get it.
What do you know about Captain...
Just what everybody knows.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish.
Aren't you a little overqualified?
Well, you know, there's a...
Who are these old ladies?
Miss Frost and Miss...
How come the old lady...
It's Bronson. Him of the plans for... They quietly regret...
Do you know anything about...
Man, that's all stuff.
There was nothing... I just had to sneak a look at...
Hey, get out of there.
You know, wherever I... Paris, Syria...
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show... Hi, my name's George Stobbart.
Good afternoon.
No, thank you, ma'am. Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great.
You're his descendant?
Certainly. His family were undisputed. We have plenty of seamen. Are you interested in history?
Yes, I am. I've been talking to Rio.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch.
Dirty little whelk.
That will do.
I gather you don't...
That child is a delinquent.
Yeah.
A knave with what?
What is it about Rio that...
Be quiet. This...
You were telling me about Captain
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins. One of the great traders of the... In 50, they sailed. Ketch was never...
What can you tell me about...
Emily? What business can she...
Her parents were killed in...
We as her only living...
That's good to know, Chick.
Oh, but she is.
Mr. Stobbart wasn't.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you? I refuse to...
A large tree stood beside the house, with a suggestive U formed by the branches. I couldn't reach the flagpole, and the flagpole had some sort of technical gadget on the end.
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid would be... Will you help me get those plans?
I don't want to go no. He promised to draw me when he...
Tell me about your...
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't bother you?
Why should it? What you got there?
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that. There was nothing else I wanted to ask. I didn't want a fishing. Is that your cat?
Yes, it is.
That's Ruddle.
Do you like...
I love him.
Aren't they?
Don't encourage...
How come Ketch never made it home?
Because the Spaniards sank...
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between... What was it they were trading?
Black men.
You have to understand.
That doesn't alter the fact that
Would it surprise you?
he transported slaves. In my book, that... What happened to Ketch?
Oh, no. He got...
The Frederick Ketch.
Is it true, Frederick?
Frederick Ketch was in...
They hanged him, you know. Didn't bother with the trial.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate...
Envy. Pure green eye. He had been a successful...
As rich as a mink in a...
Shut up, Nina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor trumped up some and hanged...
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to... The difference between... Yoo-hoo! Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say...
Frederick Ketch was not...
But he did show them his...
But they destroyed...
Hi, Puss. Wanna play? Hey, The ladder extended easily.
You there?
Pardon me, I'm helping Bronson.
Oh, you're not like him. And he has dim...
There was nothing else I wanted. It was a flagpole. The flagpole had some sort of technical gap. I couldn't reach it. What do you think of Rio?
Fish boy, if he comes near,
Calm down. What's he?
sock me in the back of my skull with some.
Tell me about the two old ladies.
Who? One of them's crazy as a coot, and the other will turn you to stone.
Catch you later, Bronson.
It was locked.
The house,
How come?
it is undergoing
Refurbishment.
preparation is... The intention is to...
The Frederick Ketch Memorial. It would look nice if...
A museum. There was a stone.
As I have already... It's precisely...
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly... He understands...
Funny. That's...
He also understands.
Mina,
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am.
we make an exception.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly...
You're the second visit.
No, I'm sorry.
You're really fond of that cat.
He is our companion.
I thought about catnapping the little monster. Maybe there was some other way I could use... Okay, it was time... I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken.
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl.
What? It's not possible. What?
All the kinds of things that all...
When I was a little girl, we...
Will betide you if you're...
With a creak of ancient corsetry, the sisters... How come the old lady's closed?
It's Bronson's. Him have the plans for redeveloping. Oh, I know all about.
Can you let me have a fish?
That's what you say you don't like.
It's not for me.
For the old ladies?
No, it's for the...
Okay.
I can pay you. I've got Quaramonte.
You must be joking.
Is this worm worth...
Could be good bait.
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that. Okay,
Did you see the weird...
Did I?
Just as well.
Emily, you...
There was nothing else I wanted... I wasn't going anywhere in that... It was locked. I wasn't going to risk... I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree. A large tree stood beside the... Did you see the sisters go by?
Yeah, they wanted to string that horse. I told them where.
A fink, as well as a...
But he'd managed to vanish.
What are you doing with the theodolite?
Surveying the old house.
Oh, yeah?
You bet.
Paradise.
I see. Opera.
I like it just the way...
And that's where we differ. I see a great future for...
Can I take a look at your...
No way.
I've always had a...
You have?
Sure. I'm Henry the Navigator. Maybe you don't sail uncharted sea.
Horseshit.
How do you survey a house?
I put a target reflector on the end of one. I sight on it from and triangulate them to...
Why the end of the flagpole?
Are you a
no, my degree's in law.
Then shut...
Catch you later, Bronson.
I didn't want... I think Bronson is trying to cheat those sweet...
That's a little unfair.
Okay, he's trying to cheat the...
You have to...
No luck with the fish?
No, man. They don't want bite. That's cause they know there's a storm brewing.
Storm? I don't think so.
Hey, I got a bite.
You have?
It's a big one. A real big one.
Reel him in, Rio. Jeez.
Rustiest whale.
I still need a fish.
Okay, make me try again.
Maybe you better change your bait. The only serviceable part of the bicycle's right. You just never know when you're gonna need... It was the old inner tube from the bicycle. 3 feet of slightly...
There's a fish, my man.
I can't put it in my pocket while it's flapping.
No problem.
What can I do with an old...
I know what I do. I pick and use it to smack Bronson with a fish.
Those ballistic fish shenanigans of yours are gonna get you in deep... That should get the old cat dancing. I just hoped it didn't give itself a cardiac. I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would have to stay bare. I didn't want to risk the wrath of that vicious animal by putting my hand within striking distance of those claws. I put the ball in the catapult. Took aim. Yes! Okay, so it was a lucky shot, but I'd knocked the theodolite target clean off the end of the flagpole.
What the hell's going on?
Hi, Bronson. Nice to see
You again. Have you been... Where is it? I had to climb out of the... Damn it! I'm gonna have to go through all...
Not this time. The house is locked.
Hell's teeth! A whole morning. I'm gonna fix all this.
Yeah?
The novelty value of having an inner tube in my...
What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobbart!
What, so you can kill me?
I felt a little guilty, but not much. The marker was a bright, shiny thing, and I have a weakness for bright. It wasn't going to be much use.
Hey, get me down!
What's the magic word?
Please!
Oh, bad luck. I was thinking of Alakazam. I had no more to talk. With Bronson out of the way, I could finally get a clear engineer's drawings, but one thing was clear. Another stain on the bed.
You there?
He climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you...
Here, Bronson.
This means nothing to me.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait, that man is planning to get Mina. We have been duped. Oh, I hate to come, Mina. Mr. Bronson, you may... Yes! Kindly disentangle yourself. Disentangle!
Hey, cut that out!
How dare you!
Yeah, as a... Ouch!
Lovely as this little vista is.
Certainly, young man. Mina, the lock.
Thanks, ladies.
Stobbart, be a pal. Ooh.
While George was basking in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar stone at the British Museum.
Can I help you, miss?
What can you tell me about this?
That belonged to the alchemist. It was brought back from the New World by some... It's Mayan, you know.
What is a scrying mirror?
It's rather like a crystal ball. And you can't... Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the
16th century.
Francis Drake. Have you got anything?
Indeed, miss.
It didn't look anything like... This one was like a little... Is the scrying mirror the only...
Funny you should ask. He never liked it, though. A devil.
Can I take a closer look at...
No, you cannot. That's what they tried some newfangled bloody kids. Hands on experience, not I ask you.
Can you tell me something...
Certainly, miss. The so-called Jaguar stone was with, as you already know, the more famous to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone. Come along, miss.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
There. John Dee's...
Do you know if this mirror had...
Who? Ah, there's someone here. This young lady has some questions.
Professor Roulier?
Yeah? You two know each other? Excuse me.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that...
I have a house there.
It doesn't matter.
Professor Ubi...
If you'll excuse me,
I didn't think the mute... Not even a cue... Can you answer...
Certainly, miss. It's gone. Some sods of it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been... I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack secured.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by...
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't...
It was too much of a coincidence. I didn't have time for their cracks. The key didn't fit this lock. The key unlocked the key. Take a look at...
What are you doing with...
Just looking.
It's a sacrificial dagger. And
I didn't steal the stone.
So who do you suppose...
It must have been the Jack...
Did you see them touch the cabinet?
Not exactly.
All girls giggle.
Don't Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. An exhibition of Mayan sculpture.
What's the name of this?
The Zibalba Princess, moored down by Tower Bridge.
Thank you. You've been... I didn't need to make... I locked the case again and took the key. Look at this.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job.
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was Professor...
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide. I better phone them right up. Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry.
Yes, hello.
But I had to catch up with Ubi. The doors were securely locked. I levered the handle.
The room had been decorated to resemble the... It was disturbingly effective. March 20th. Fixed... It was garbage. The passage went on to... It seemed the new governor had not sailed to that place. I returned safe in the night. For is it not writ that...
Surprise!
What the...
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there?
Hiding. What are you...
Grown-ups.
Grown-ups? You shouldn't be here.
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, George.
George.
George?
Jeez.
Make your mind up.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
'Cause Aunt Frost...
Too bad. Why don't you ask your other aunt if...
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. She says when the Lord handed out commons...
That Rio's a smart kid.
Rio is clever. He can...
Look, an ancient...
Is that a man?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Would you like to play darts?
No.
Oh, come on.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Do you know how to use a theod...
We don't learn anything about... Not until 5th.
I bet you can't keep...
Good too.
Yeah?
Don't want to.
Captain Fred... Around his neck was a... Maybe he was a part-time. The portrait might have made a nice souvenir. Why don't you run a...
Aunt Mina told...
Well, that doesn't mean you have to... On a beautiful day...
There's a storm...
Oh, nut.
I do so.
Yeah, well... That cross you're wearing, Emily...
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
It's just like the one Cap...
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
What would you trade for that...
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy. Can you think of anything else you...
Don't know.
That might come in useful. In ticklish situations.
What you doing?
I'm just borrowing this feather.
Why?
I might be able to make use...
You're gonna steal it? That's bad.
No, don't.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not stealing. Okay. The chart fitted.
What you doing now?
Knock it off, will ya? There's something you ought to know. I'm putting this old map on
What you doing now?
because it was obviously...
How'd you work that?
It's obvious. Holding that lantern... The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate.
What you doing now?
Grown-up stuff.
I doubt that.
I've put the lantern in the inkwell.
Why?
Because it was cut to...
Why?
Because, sneaky...
Why?
What is with all...
'Cause I'm interested.
Why?
'Cause I have the insatiable curiosity.
Why?
All right.
There was nothing else on the Bible. What do you give to a small...
Try a conch. Delicate colors.
Yeah? Why's that?
Usually because you're standing next.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister.
Why is your sister mad with
But
you?
last night when I got home with our supper, Rio, she said, how come all you have? What I want is tiger fish. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish.
What do you need to catch a...
One of them real fancy flies.
Any use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with it.
No, man.
There was nothing else. There was nothing... The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
What you got there?
Hey, this is just what you need to make a...
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish. A deal's a deal. Here's...
Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno.
I'm not a stranger.
Then why are you called George?
I'm not called... Right.
Okay.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the penholder. Before you ask, I've put your...
Why?
Impulse mainly.
Silly.
The light cast a shadow, and the shadow fell precisely over. That must be it.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island.
No kidding? Well,
Can I come too?
the hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
Would you take me?
In this weather?
The rain will keep the... Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on zombie.
Good. What do you mean?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no with the mood my sister is in.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself...
Yeah, but that was all me have now is this little...
It was too high. The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find... That Emily sure...
Rest it, man. This...
Look, we're obvious...
Yeah, and so am I. She used to be one time. She must have shouted at...
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's... The only way to open it...
Suddenly, we never exchanged another word about... Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some...
Nope. I'm at... Well,
Good luck, George. Watch out for the water.
I stumbled down dark stairs. Wow! In an abandoned London, this place must have been closed. I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the... The tray was empty. I pulled out an old English... The ghost, obvious. I put the old penny into the slot. The needle twitched rustily. The machine wasn't about to weigh me for nothing. The weight was in imperial units. It meant nothing to me. The card also had... The blade of the dagger just fit. The door gave slightly. I remembered my student, a wiggle with the thick... The train was my ride. I could worry about nothing.
Ah! Stay cool. As soon as I... The end of the reed had been neatly bitten off. Now I knew what was living in there. The dart fitted snugly into the reed. Great. I was tooled up and dangerous. The creeper just came away from the rock as I pulled it. The creeper didn't look like it would hold my weight. No good. I'd have to be bitten by a radioactive spider before I stood any chance of getting up there. Nope. The marker clipped firmly on. There was no point in tying the net and marker to the creepers near the bottom of the rock. Great. I'd created some sort of creeper marker. Sometimes I terrify myself. I'd successfully got the marker into a position near the top of the needle simply by using the kind of lateral thinking that can get you institutional. What is this? The magic forest of deja vu? Stay cool. Initials carved into the stone read, It was the marker which I could see the marker I had fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it,
got you.
But the Collard woman was there.
But you have the stone.
Yes, of course. Garzak,
Stop your whine.
I thought you just wanted it to...
Fool.
But why?
Exactly.
I can assure you that Tezcatli...
Such a small... I have seen him. We have spoken of your...
My part?
He told me you would be useful.
My wife died.
And now? She called out your...
What? What?
And then they thought you'd...
You? For the love of...
Which one?
There were no signs of... We were going to need the stone to thwart Garzak. I knew Oublier would have approved. It was the Jaguar stone, all right.
pirates! I was about to make good my escape when...
Cut! Who the hell are you?
I can explain.
Don't bother.
I'm sorry.
So who are...
Stobbart, George...
2 B's and 2...
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't...
Hawks? This had to be Carlton Hawks. I'd read about him. Nice to know it was still possible.
Stay out of the...
Surfer... What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be fun?
No.
It's Treasure Island.
I don't recall any...
Gotta think box.
What other changes have you...
Just a few...
You haven't written out...
Are you questioning my... Of course.
His parrot.
His trained attack...
Did you say you've changed the ending of the...
That's right.
Do they find the...
Yeah, but that comes...
A volcano?
Sure.
All the million... Who's playing Jim
Haiku McHugh.
I don't go to the...
Gee, that's why we're on. Gotta film.
Who's the leading lady?
Don't you recognize?
Oh, right.
I'd never heard.
You know what the...
No, but
Zombie?
zombie.
A crazy...
Get me the.
Hi.
My name's Harry.
You're the kid?
That's right.
Why'd they call you Flash?
Nope.
I decided not... There was nothing else. Hi, George Stobbart.
Hello, mate.
You're English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Have you seen what the caterer's buns and...
That's awful.
It's an improvement on
How long have you been in the movie?
flipping years. Thought to myself,
So you became a stunt?
nah, of course.
What training does a stunt...
First, straight up. I was up on the bonnet, then they threw me down.
Did you ever work with...
The Dirty Dachshund?
I heard she was very...
Mind you, she acted.
Did you ever meet Bertram?
Meet him? No. He didn't like his wife.
Do you think Goubier murdered...
I wouldn't be surprised if... Mind you, there were plenty...
I thought the public loved...
Yeah, but...
Have you ever seen an...
What's that, mate?
No, it's just a piece...
Very nice.
I had nothing else... You wouldn't get me.
Hey there.
Well, hi, Han. I wish it was you playing.
I can't act, man.
So what?
What's it like sharing...
What do you mean?
What do you think of Hawk's...
It's okay.
It's a book.
Really?
What part are you playing?
Pirate Bab. It's a great part.
What do you think of these?
Ew, they're all...
You have no... Take a look at this...
That's just a hunk of stuff.
In a way,
No.
I found this reed in this...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was a real-life...
Right.
She was having... Hi there, George.
Uh-huh.
You're playing Jim
Jimbo.
Jim... Is your name really...
Yeah. When I was born,
Well, I guess it could...
that's my...
Did you always want to be an...
I don't think of what...
You're not alone.
It's more like what I'm saying.
Which is what?
Huh?
Stobbart, get up.
I'll get a flip
Haiku, man.
Okay, man.
You've been captured by.
That whirring...
Okay, people.
What about my big speech?
It's been cut. Everybody ready? Up to speed. Quiet on the set.
Oh, please.
And
Why don't you forget? Can't you see?
I know. Why,
But right now, he's locked you out.
that 20... But it ain't...
Oh.
and cut. Good heavy breathing, Sharon.
Natch, I'm a pro.
Did you get the heavy breathing flash? Did I ever? Haiku, you were great. We're setting up for the stunt now, so get a bite to eat. Savage, on set, damn it.
As I walked towards the book... I didn't want to know. The bun was so... I was already carrying one of the stale buns. I didn't... It was a pancake covered in maple syrup.
What have you got there?
Would you like a pan?
Don't mind if I do.
The pancake.
Yeah, now it's messed me up.
I don't want
Hornets.
the black horn.
For your time.
What happens in it?
Lovely. What? Dangle from an air.
No, I mean,
Plot?
would you like a bun?
No way. The last one.
Would you like?
No way.
Hi.
Hi, girl.
Would you like this?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Don't let him see it.
What's the matter?
Never mind. Just put that cake away and pretend you weren't talking to me.
Hi.
Hi, girl.
I couldn't think. I wasn't going to. Mr. Hawks,
Not now. Time for the stunt. It's a short run.
Do what?
Plank, spikes, wall.
At my age?
I could replace you.
Yeah, with an arthritis.
Replace me? I need to think about it.
a suicidal.
Fine. You
Oh, great.
stay right there.
Tidos.
Hey, Haiku.
Yeah, man.
Would you like?
No way, man.
Yeah. I may not be and I may not have, but this small.
Man, you're.
What do you think of?
What's to think? Good luck to him.
Those hornets were not pleased. Now I knew why that bush was buzzing.
Get that camera roll. Cut and. Okay, the next scene. This is where Hawkins.
Would those be?
Giant mute.
There it was. The rock I'd seen from the. Now that I was close up,
Hey, you!
Oh, me?
I want you to stay right where I can keep an eye on.
I'm not one of your.
Not here, you don't. You're trespassing.
That camera wasn't going. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the cameraman. Flash?
Yep.
We can't film at the near.
You got it, champ.
So why can't we use the?
You know, that's a pretty
I've been talking to the cameraman. He's got a portable.
So
you can use the cave in that rock. That's a dramatic cave if ever.
we ain't got a stabilized harness for it.
Did D.W. Griffiths have a stabilized?
You're right, damn it, for crying out loud. Sam Raimi stabilized his camera on a plank. Props, get me a plank. We're gonna wing it. Hot dog.
Nothing on this earth will get me to climb up there.
That's a career.
My career's over.
I've been thinking it over.
You?
Yeah, sure. If it means I
appreciate the.
No, I won't.
Everybody hear that?
I heard it.
Good enough, we're covered. Got any experience?
Death-defying leaps.
Okay, people, move out. We're shooting the scene. George, get to wardrobe. We're gonna make you a star.
On my way.
car.
It was the stone which Ketch had captured from the Spanish. The Eagle Stone.
I returned to Quaramonte and found he'd already left for the Indian village. When I arrived, I found these sunglasses. George! Titipoco! You little asshole! What happened here? And well... He was pointing to the... I didn't... It was too hot to... That cup was... There was nothing. I didn't need the lantern since it was... I just didn't have... Hey, Shorty! Thanks. These are George. Where is he now? What's that? It looks like the... Yes! That clinches it. And managed to... I hope to God... Where's George? George has been... He was pointing to the smoldering remains of... I recognize that. I had the coyote and jaguar stones, according to the shaman. Pity he hadn't any... What is it? Where are... Ashes. The thought that they might be human chilled me to the bone. Ashes. Maybe George can make you... I didn't need the lantern since... Ashes. We arrived to find Georges being led up the stairs. We clearly didn't have much time. There was nothing. Titipoco. Any ideas? He just looked at me. Titipoco. Any idea? He just looked at me. If anybody was going to come up with a plan. The scaffold gantry went all the way up the pyramid. Titipoco. And throw it.
Rope. The motor spluttered into life. Titipoco, when I take copy. Okay? Copy. George, I realized those over my dead.
Thankfully, George was the only...
Where are they? The eclipse...
Patience. Your mother will be here soon and Karzak will be close behind. Just keep the...
Yeah, Raoul.
The maniacs were going to...
Shut up, Stobbart.
Calm down.
Hey, Raoul.
You're very funny when Karzak cuts...
I'll bet I'm not the only one.
I'm warning.
Raoul was a bundle... Poco, do you still...
What's going on?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is under control.
What's that? What's happening?
Trouble.
Give it up. The pyramid...
I'll find out what if he does. Shoot.
Why does it matter?
His heart belongs to...
That's not true.
Drop the gun or I...
Please, don't...
Don't worry yourself.
Nico!
Firstly, I'm going to...
No.
Raoul, except you can't. Karzak murdered...
You're lying.
Sure, he's in Europe.
But Karzak promised.
Listen to her, Raoul.
I don't know.
You've let your mother do your thinking. Your mother and Karzak think alike.
Mother would never betray me.
Oh, I'm tired of trying to reason with you, Raoul. Watch this man, and if you... Hold still, George.
You have no idea how...
They were going to cut your heart out. We can save the head.
We're safe.
This is a dead end.
We're toast. I know, Tiripoco.
He knows this is Tezcatlipoca.
Well, we can't stay here like...
And we can't go out. I'll have a look round. Take this. It might bring you luck.
You managed to recover this incidentally.
Titipoco? Oof, the lever was very difficult to move and appeared to do nothing anyway. Georges?
Yeah?
Georges, I can only pull one lever at a time, and I think we need to pull both together.
Okay, I'm up for that.
There's something suspicious. This sacrifice!
Nico was here with Titipoco.
You idiot! Titipoco's gone soft.
I know that.
The darkness of these honeys. Have you any idea what you're...
I think so. And
What?
the Mayans weren't fools.
Finally got some bait.
I'd rather...
Fine, we're still... See, the eclipse...
Nico was right all along.
Come on then, Pablo. Let...
What place is this? I was in some sort tiles and died. I was going to have to figure it. The room was dominated by an enormous device, decorated with the usual Mayan motifs. It held two great discs, each covered in glyphs. The tile did. The tile didn't move at all. The tile moved slightly. The tile didn't move. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't want to move. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't. The tile moved inwards and clicked home. The tile didn't want to move. The tile didn't want to move. The tile didn't move. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't want to. The tile didn't want. The tile didn't want to move. The tile didn't move. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't. The tile didn't move at all. The tile. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't want to move. The tile didn't... The tile... The tile did... The tile didn't move. The tile didn't move at all. The tile didn't want to move. The tile didn't want to move. The tile didn't move. The tile didn't want to move. voilà. George once told me, I think I'm beginning.
So I thought, this is it, you know? This is true love. Anyway, I have to leave for a few weeks, and when I come back, what do I find? Damn right. And with who? Labano, that creep.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh. I was hoping for something. Look, can you do something? Or a cheesy novelty. Well, there's nothing else to do around. Nothing's happening. Titipoco? Great. I hadn't. Still, I wasn't. A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door. Charming. The door was sealed by a stone slab sealed off the doorway. Every time I think this place can't get any spookier, it does. A stone slab that must have weighed tons sealed the door. The torch was fine where... Yes! Finally! I'm out of here. Once more into the unknown. Cool. Onwards and downwards, Mr. Stobbart. This was it. The pyramid's central chamber. It's dark. Once before in my life, this is it. I'd been wrong then. I hoped this was the door that led to the...